arrived in Singapore, I was quite surprised to get into the immigration. It was very smooth. The taxi in Singapore, of course, they speak English and they're very efficient. You just tell them where you would like to go, no aggravation. From the airport to the hotel where we are staying, which is the Swiss Hotel Stamford, it took less than 20 minutes. The cost is about 17 Singapore dollars. The Swiss Hotel, the room that we booked in on the 39th floor with the harbor view. You can see the Marina Bay Sand. You can get a durian. I don't know what it's called actually, but it's supposed to simulate durian. And you get the Singapore flyers, and you got the bay view, and you can see the Clarke Quay, I think. Like the whole bay view, fantastic. Oh yeah, the room. Yeah, apart from the balcony, nice bed, bathroom really nice, coffee machine. The bed is really good, very firm. The pillow is nice, like you have like 2 each, and it's very comfortable. You can sleep well in this room. The first night when we arrived here, which was quite late already, we booked tickets to go to Gardens by the Bay. We wandered around for almost 2 hours, had something to eat, and the food was super expensive. Nice, but too expensive. But I guess that's what you expected in this kind of like touristy place anyway. Even though it's expensive, the food was nice. What I had was lobster roll, and it was 19 Singapore dollars. That's very expensive. Very, very small portion, but good lobster and good bread. The drink also expensive. The tickets to go, I think about 1,000 for the 2 people. The Super Tree Observatory is, you can see nice view of the bay, Harbor Bay, but comparing to the hotel we staying, we got better view. It's like, why bother? I enjoyed it. It's just that too many people at the end, and when we came out, we decided to come out because it started to rain. Massive of people, it's too many people, packed everywhere. If you buy food, then you can't find or couldn't find anywhere to sit. People just pushing everywhere. I think if we have time and we are able to have more time and more information about the place, I think we will enjoy it more. But when we wanted to go back to the hotel, you can see a lot of people queuing up. You just have to accept it, I think. Frosty the snowman was a jolly happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the snowman is a fairy tale, they say. And one of the things that we cannot forget is the view that we have from our room was magnificent. One of the best view in Singapore. I can recommend this hotel. After our research, then we found this place and it was lovely. One of the best seafood restaurants in town, Macpherson Barbecue Seafood Restaurant. The atmosphere also, I thought it was very nice. The people who owned it, the staff, they were very friendly and lovely, and the service was very good and fast.
Chili sotong, barbecued stingray, black pepper crab and fried rice, and all that is going to cost a little over 2,500 baht. I haven't had stingray for over 30 years when I was last in Singapore and I was working here, and my wife has never had it in her life, so I would like to know what she thinks.
Hang on, it's hot.
Hang on, it's hot. Now, what do you really think?
It's good. It's fresh,
And
the sauce is really good. It's a little bit chili,
well, what's
a little bit spicy, but
what's the fish like?
really soft.
Yeah.
Is it a bit like chicken?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I say, I've not eaten this for 30 years, and it used to be my absolute favourite seafood. It's the best, and you don't have to worry about a bone or anything like that.
I loved it.
So the bone is one flat piece under the meat. Well, you're not going to get any bone unless you get a knife and fork and start cutting into it. That, by the way, is the bone I was telling you about, and all that pretty much you can see now is meat and onions. So that was 15 Singapore. That was 20 Singapore. That was 90 Singapore. And I don't know how much the fried rice was, and the beer.
Yeah, so from Macpherson, the seafood place, by a cab it's 3 minutes. But you can walk back. So we walk back, just stroll easily and like our own pace back to the hotel. It didn't take long, and it was a nice walk. After that, then we rest a bit, and then we went to our best friends in Singapore. They had Christmas Eve dinner, and it was so much fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Christmas party is about to begin. We're going to be having oysters in about 3 weeks. This is the host shucking an oyster. I think the actual letter at the beginning of shucking is the wrong letter. There have been no fatalities yet. Are you enjoying yourself? And we've got another little shucker here.
It's crazy. Come on.
Does anybody have a power drill?
No, you can't do it. If I can't do it, how can you do it?
We have been successful
You're going to
with
get your hands.
5 oysters. Amazing the amount of time it takes to get the oysters and how long it takes to eat them.
You're right.
Very good point, Kevin.
There may be pain involved here. Oh, I can't watch.
So much fun. Catch up with old friends, you know. Lovely, like big spread of food, nice drink, nice atmosphere and company. We have turkey, we have sausages, beef stew, steak.
Kevin, the oysters are for you.
Well, that looks bloody delicious. Go on, eat. You're supposed to suck it out the shell.
I was
Though.
quite surprised because I thought they started.
My God.
So I looked for it for my customer, and the website it says open.
Go on, what do you think?
And it's the first time I had fresh oyster. So yeah.
The following morning we were up bright and early to avoid the anticipated long queue waiting to get into Prego, and we ended up being almost the first to arrive. The environment and the presentation made all the difference and made our morning meal all the more enjoyable. The only thing that bothered me was how drunk the guy must have been after his Christmas party the night before, and how he managed to park his car in the middle of the restaurant. After a long lazy breakfast we relaxed for a bit and then set off for our scheduled appointment on the duck tour. Quack, quack.
And it takes about an hour to complete the tour. It also departs every hour. The boat was used in the Vietnam War in the 60s.
Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to take a dive into the water? Very good. Captain Ben, we are ready. So is Captain Ben. In the count of 3, 2, 1. Excellent landing.
The cost 45 Singapore dollars for 2 people. But you can go onto their website, duck tour, and then you will get all the detail, and you can book online. Very convenient.
The Singapore Flyer is open from Thursday to Monday from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. After we passed the Marina Bay Sands, we saw the Performing Arts Centre and Concert Hall, seating 3,600 people, and is affectionately known as the Durian.
The location of the tour, you have to pick up the tickets and board at Suntec, which is quite convenient.
Then we passed the long-standing Fullerton Hotel with the symbol of Singapore, the merlion, in the foreground, who herself is 50 years old on September the 15th, 2022. And if you want to visit her on shore, then entrance is free. Then passing the business district, we got a great view of the Marina Bay Sands. And what you're looking at now is the Singapore Arts and Science Museum, which looks more to me like a surreal hand with 3 fingers amputated. And that's Gardens by the Bay, and it was Galen's uncle who built that.
The tour was very interesting and informative, and the tour guide, very fun, and he had a lot to talk about, and it's all good, especially if you have kids. It will be a lot of fun. Yeah, the kids will love that.
I do that 6 times a day.
You do that 6 times a day?
He does this 9 times.
And you talk for like an hour?
Yes.
6 hours a day?
Yes.
So when you go home, you don't talk at all, right?
Happy.
So after that, we intended to have Christmas lunch at the English house with our friends Kim and Galen. So we meet up 1:30. You allow about 2 hours there. The place was a great find. It's hidden gem, I can say. Even Kim and Galen, they didn't know about this place. So I have to give it to Kevin. Like, he found this place, and the place was the decoration was so lovely, staff super attentive, and they've been very helpful since I tried, when I made the first inquiry about the bookings. Very, very helpful in every way. The food was great. You have like set menu, so you have like hors d'oeuvre, starter, main course, and desserts. For starter, we have Scotch egg. Kim had turkey roll. Galen also have turkey roll.
Hello, Kevin.
Then the starter, the 4 of us have different 4 dishes, so we can share. It was very, very nice. Galen had salmon pate. I had the prawn cocktail, and Kim duck pate, and Kevin had the mozzarella tomato, and then we have big main dishes. Me and Kevin had the traditional turkey. Kim and Galen had cod. The cod taste is really nice as well. I tried. After that, then we had Christmas pudding, and I cannot remember what it's called, but it's like eclair with some chocolate sauce. Everything was fantastic. Like, really good presentation. The taste is so delicious.
My stomach is full.
We ended up staying there until like 4:15. Great food, great company.
After such a satisfying and sumptuous Christmas lunch at the English house with Galen and Kim, we were satiated and satisfied, so we cracked open the bottles of wine we were going to take to the party we'd been invited to, and instead squatted on our tiny balcony and soaked up the spectacular light show in the harbour once again, which was a fitting end to an equally spectacular day.
The last day we went to the Clove restaurant for buffet breakfast in the Swiss hotel. I find it very interesting and nice. Then we decided to try late lunch at Maxwell Food Center, supposed to be very, one of the famous hawker store in Singapore and in the area of Chinatown. We went there, I thought it's just like typical hawker store. A lot of food choices. I had laksa and it was good.
Laksa is made up of traditional Malay rempah, which is made of dried chili, garlic, onion, lemongrass, ginger. I put a bit of dried prawn and then add coconut milk. Sweetish, sour, spicy.
Sweetish, sour, spicy.
But there are good stores that we didn't try, but too many people. Afterwards, we decided to go to the basement of the Swiss hotel again. You can get 7-Eleven, you can get supermarket, international food here, Thai food, Chinese, Japanese, a lot of snacks and supermarket, Marks and Spencer as well. We decided to buy vacuum bakwa, that's what it's called, from the Bi Sheng Hang. I don't know whether I pronounce it correctly. They have like barbecue pork, beef and chicken that you can buy or for souvenir for yourself. It's really tasty. We also got curry puff. It was very nice. You can taste real Singaporean curry puff there. And char siu pie, which I love. The pie is really buttery and crunchy, and the char siu is really sweet and tasty. We had burrito, Mexico, Mexican food. It was fantastic. A lot of meat. It's very flavorful. Yeah, little thing that make it special. In conclusion, I think the holiday was excellent. The location is so convenient. It's connected to Fairmont Hotel and it's connected to Raffles City. It's like the location of the main MRT. It's like if you want to use public transport, the hotel is also, a good choice because it's good location for that. It's connected to everywhere. The MRT station is central and you can go to many places from Swiss Hotel Stamford. A lot of shops, restaurants, so everything is there. So it's really convenient. The taxi, very, very professional, efficient. They're also very friendly. Expensive, but that's okay. We know what to expect in Singapore. So it's a nitpicking thing. Other than that, all good.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thanks for watching, and if you want to give us a Christmas present, then please like, share, comment and subscribe after the beep. Beep! Health and happiness. Bye!